What's up YouTube, it's Ace, and in this video we're going to be going over 6 things that I wish I knew when I started phone flipping. Now there are a lot of you guys that are reaching out in my DMs and comments saying that you want to get started phone flipping and really just don't know how and are looking for pointers or advice. So this video is specifically for you guys. I've been phone flipping for about a year now. In the past 2 months my business has done 10K in profit and we're still scaling from there. So now I feel like I'm a little bit qualified to teach you guys about how the business works and answer any questions that you guys might have. Over the course of that year I've definitely learned a lot about the business, what to do and what not to do. So we're going to quickly go over what those things are. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The very first tip I would give to you guys is absolutely never trust a customer. Even if it's somebody that you've been doing business with for a very long time, you want to inspect everything on arrival. When you do have the phone in your possession, don't leave anything to chance. Check the condition, check the battery, the IMEI, the speakers, the flashlight, everything on the phone top to bottom to make sure everything is as described and you're getting exactly what you paid for. The thing that you'll realize about customers, especially when you start getting into paid advertising and you're dealing with more desperate individuals, is they will do anything to get a good price. They will lie about the condition, the IMEI status, the lock status, whatever the case may be, to try to get the best dollar, and then they will ghost you right after you pay them. If you don't believe me, just check out the video where I talk about how I lost $500 doing this business. Every time that I lost money in this business, I trusted the customer. Gave them the benefit of the doubt, thinking that they would be good business because my intent going in was to be good business. But what you'll realize is that you cannot trust anybody when it comes to your money and what you're buying. And anybody that's being iffy about you checking the phone and making sure that everything's as described, stay far away from them. That's not somebody that you want to do business with. Verify that every last detail mentioned in the DMs or Messenger or wherever you guys were texting each other, that it matches what you're seeing. Because if it doesn't, it's a point for you to negotiate or just pass on the phone and keep your money. The next thing that I learned over the course of running this business is that the systems you have in place are so much more important than how hard you grind. The 2 months that I made the most money in my phone flipping career, I actually worked the least. Like, I wasn't driving all over the place or glued to my computer 24/7. Like, I actually just kind of had the perfect system and flow and rinse and repeated the process over and over again into my first $10,000 profit month. This lesson applies to this business as much as it does to any, but the systems are what the business is all about. I had a very poor system when I was capped out at like 3 or 4K profit per month. I had a deal bot that was scanning for good pricing on Marketplace, and wherever that good deal was, I was driving all the way there and back to pick it up and driving all the way to my direct buyer shop to get paid and do the process over again. Can that system work? Yes. Is that system efficient though? When I first started making $10,000 in a month with phone flipping, it was a mindset shift from hustler to business owner. How can I have the biggest ROI on my time and money spent? Since my mindset has shifted and I'm now looking at the business side of things, what do I need to do for a business? I need to be marketing. I am now marketing a quick cash service that customers can accept or decline, and people are seeing me everywhere because I have the right marketing strategies in place. So I wasn't driving all over the place to get phones. I was meeting a bunch of customers in the exact same spot, and people were pretty much lined out the door to meet me and sell their phone because they need the quick cash. So now I go to my local Starbucks, meet 3, 4, 5, 6 people there, and I leave with $300, $400 profit in an hour and a half. And I'm also not driving 30 minutes to a direct buyer shop. I'm packing my phones up and shipping them out. So now I'm only driving down to the post office that's also only 10 minutes away from my house. And it's just an overall better use of my time, leaving me a lot more energy to focus on how I can increase the income of this business instead of maintain, if you guys get what I'm saying there. I am still brainstorming ways that I can scale this business and make $15,000, $20,000 profit in a single month. And I'm fully aware that the next step involves another system. I'm not gonna make an extra $5,000 to $10,000 because I work 12, 13, 15 hours in a day. How well can I scale what I'm doing right now, or what can I add to make the scaling process easier? So definitely keep that in mind and really pick up what I'm saying here. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be working hard and always look for the easiest route, but as a business owner, your time is valuable and you need to be maximizing every minute. You make the most money when you figure out how to do that. So on to the next point. The quicker you can move phones, the more money you make. It's so funny for me seeing beginner phone flippers that take a picture with like 30, 40, 50 phones in their possession and they feel like they're the man. I was 1000% that person. I've been there before, trust me. But you need to have a place for all those phones to go? If you do not have a system to get these phones out in a quick fashion so you can actually make money, why are you just collecting phones? I know personally that's not what I'm here to do. If I have more than 40, 50 phones in my possession for like days or weeks at a time, I'm doing something wrong. I'm not making money. Don't get caught up in stacking good deals. Move these phones in a quick and efficient manner. Personally, I advise that you guys invest in relationships with direct buyers. Direct buyers are honestly the connecting piece and the systems part of things that I was just talking about a couple minutes ago. If I'm sourcing a lot of phones, direct buyers allow me to get that cash back as soon as possible so I can go out and buy more and make more money. I'm able to quicken that buy and sell process, which in turn expands my buying power. So over the course of several days, several weeks, the person that's still trying to get their phone sold and taking pictures like this with 5, 10, 15 phones, I actually have money in my pocket and I'm gonna beat that guy. So make sure that you're moving your phones. Don't just be buying to be aesthetically pleasing. Move your phones and get the cash. Rolling into my next point, marketing is absolutely king. That applies to this business as much as it does any, but you need people to see what you're offering. What we're doing is giving people a quick cash service for their device. We need to make sure that the people who do need to sell a phone don't go to EcoATM and they find us instead. You may wonder, why do people think about EcoATM first when they want to sell a phone for some quick cash? Marketing. EcoATM is in YouTube videos. They have little machines all over the place, so it's inevitable. Too many people are seeing it, and that's the first thing that they think about when they want to sell a phone. Now, you as an up-and-coming flipper, I'm not expecting you to have the pool EcoATM has, but you should be trying to maximize your pool in your local area. So for me, when I first started out, that involved marketplace posts, hanging flyers, letting people know that I'm offering a cash service for used iPhones. And when I had the capital to run paid marketing, I started running my video ad immediately, so now people are actually seeing me when they're scrolling on Instagram or when they're scrolling on Facebook. People see you over and over and over again, and it heightens your chances of being able to get good leads. The people that come from your paid marketing are a lot more likely to reach out to you if you have a good reputation and you have good social proof. Now, the reputation piece is actually rolling into my next point. Reputation is everything. The reputation builds from meeting with people in your local area and being genuinely good business. Like, you have to be a good guy. Make the customer feel comfortable and incentivize them to refer other people. And through all these interactions, I know personally I was recording mine with my Ray-Ban Meta glasses. And I'm posting these meetups on my page so that when somebody does stumble across my paid marketing and they're curious, like, is this a scam or whatever the case may be, they're able to scroll on my Facebook and my Instagram page and see me actually meeting with real, relatable individuals, and they're that more likely to reach out to me because they feel comfortable. If I'm a mom of 3 and I do want to sell my phone for more than what EcoATM offered and I see this ad, I'm gonna do some research. And if I go on that person's page and they also have meetups posted where they're meeting mothers and they're meeting families and being good business throughout the entire transaction, then I'm a lot more likely to reach out to that person and sell my phone because I see that they're actually real and this is what they do. So the consistent reputation building, the consistent social proof, the consistent marketing, they all go hand in hand in building the best personal brand for you of buying phones in your local area. Now you might be dealing with a lot more referrals. I might buy a phone from you and then I call and tell my homegirl you gave me good pricing, and now she's gonna call you as well. So on top of marketing yourself the right way, uphold your reputation and always have social proof to back it up. Now, the last thing I want to give you guys before I get up out of here is take things one step at a time. If you're currently making $2,000 profit in a month, don't expect to make the leap to a 5-figure month in a month's time. Don't be trying to quicken the process. You should be aiming to learn throughout the whole thing. Move with diligence and make sure that everything's in line so that when it is time to take that next step, you're completely prepared. Personally, I was making $4,000 profit per month phone flipping and I took a leap to 8K. That does not happen every day. That's just me being straight up. I'm not saying I'm that much more of a dog than you are or I want it more. Like, no, maybe my situation in my area just allowed me to capitalize on an opportunity and all I needed was the right systems to make the leap from 4 to 8K and then 10K the very next month. My situation is completely different from yours, and your main goal should not be to replicate that. It should be to take the next step in your own journey. Now, if you guys did make it to the end of the video, I do appreciate you guys per usual. And if you do want help scaling your phone flipping business to 5K a month or more, feel free to click the first link in the description. There are a couple of videos explaining how the program works, and there's a link where you can book a call. And if you're a good fit, we're always happy to help you guys start and scale. So with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you can. I'm always on here dropping value for you guys, and I'm gonna keep doing it. And as always, it's Ace, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.